Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to you all. This is Sajeda Islam, Assistant Professor of English from Milestone College, inviting you all to our today's lesson on Nelson Mandela from Apartheid Fighter to President. Unit 1, Lesson 2. Before starting the lesson, dear students, I'm going to tell you briefly about Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was an icon of peace and dignity because he fought against white domination. He also fought against black domination, avoiding civil war in a very peaceful manner. He was imprisoned for nearly 3 decades. To be specific, he spent 27 years inside the jail, in most of the times in Robben Island. He won Nobel Peace Prize in 1993 and he became the first black president in 1994. He was the first black president of South Africa. So you see, my dear students, from an apartheid fighter, he became the president. And he was inside the jail for nearly 3 decades. People used to love him so much that they used to call him Madiba. Madiba was his clan name. And ANC, it is the name of the political party, African National Congress. To know more details about Nelson Mandela, we are going to read the text now. So, my dear students, we are going to read about Nelson Mandela, who was the most revered public figures of this world. So, let's start. Now come to the lesson. This is Nelson Mandela, an apartheid fighter, an icon of peace and harmony. Let's see what is in our lesson today. Objectives are, after the completion of this lesson, you will read and understand text through silent reading. Ask and answer questions. Know the reputed personality Nelson Mandela. Before going to the text, you need to know some of the difficult words from this text, because from this text you will have to answer multiple choice questions, short questions, fill in the blanks, then fill in the blanks with clues, fill in the blanks without clues, rearrangement, summaries. Sometimes theme also come from this text. So we need to know the vocabs of this text. Let's see what is in here. Shackle, a situation or factor that restrains or restricts someone, or chain. Apartheid, you can also pronounce it apartheid. Any system or practice that separates people according to color, ethnicity, caste, etc. Decade, a period of 10 years. Revered, very much respected and admired. Prominent, very important or significant. Testimony, a formal, written or spoken statement. Domination, power or control over other people. Laud, to praise highly. Prestige, respect and admiration given to someone. Resolve, firm determination to do something. If you have the book, you can go to page number 7, Unit 1, Lesson 2, Nelson Mandela from Apartheid Fighter to President. Reuters, 15 December 2013. Johannesburg, Reuters. Reuters is a news agency in London. It is world famous news agency. And this text is a text written by Reuters. Nelson Mandela guided South Africa from the shackles of apartheid to multiracial democracy. As an icon of peace and reconciliation, who came to embody the struggle for justice around the world. When you read like this, it is a big sentence. So let's break this sentence into small parts so that we can understand it better. Nelson Mandela guided means directed, South Africa from the shackles of apartheid. Shackles means chain or manacles or restraints of apartheid. Apartheid means racial segregation or racial discrimination, or in one word, it is racism, to a multiracial democracy. Multi means many, racial democracy. As an icon of peace, icon here, it means symbol of peace. You need to underline these things because in your flowchart, you need to know these lines, and there are some important features and words you need to underline when you go through the text. And remember, you need to read in between the lines because here are many words that you will find that you are using for your fill in the blanks, for your flowchart. Okay, so you will read it very carefully. As an icon of peace and reconciliation, who came to embody the struggle. Struggle means fight, and embody means to represent or to materialize the struggle or fight for justice around the world. So here you see Nelson Mandela guided or directed South Africa from racism to a multiracial democracy as an icon of peace and reconciliation means reunion, and who came to embody the struggle, and he came to embody or materialize the struggle or fight for the justice around the world. Okay. Imprisoned for nearly 3 decades for his fight against white minority rule, Mandela never lost his resolve to fight for his people's emancipation. He was determined to bring down apartheid while avoiding a civil war. His prestige and charisma helped him win the support of the world. Imprisoned for nearly 3 decades, decades means 10 years. So imprisoned for nearly 3 decades for his fight against white minority rule. Minority rule, minority means a small group of people. So he was in the jail, or imprisoned means in jail or jailed, you can say. So he was jailed for nearly 3 decades for his fight against white minority rule. Mandela never lost his resolve. Resolve means his firm decision to fight for his people's emancipation. Emancipation means liberation. So he never lost his resolve to fight for his people's emancipation. He was determined to bring down apartheid while avoiding a civil war. So he was determined to bring down means to abolish or uproot apartheid while avoiding a civil war. It means in a very peaceful way, he was determined to abolish apartheid, to abolish racism, his prestige and charisma. Prestige is respect and dignity, and charisma, it means magical power. It helped him win the support of the world. So you see, Nelson Mandela, he was in jail for nearly 3 decades. To be specific, he was there for 27 years of his life. And he never lost his resolve, his strong decision to fight for his people's liberation. He was determined to bring down apartheid. He was determined to bring down, it means he was determined to break racism while avoiding a civil war. His prestige and his dignity or respect and charisma, his magical power, it helped him win the support of the world. I hate race discrimination most intensely and in all its manifestation. I hate race discrimination most intensely. Intensely means extremely, deeply. And discrimination means disparity. And in all its manifestations, manifestation means demonstrations or representations. I have fought it all during my life. I'll fight it now and will do so until the end of my days, Mandela said in his acceptance speech on becoming South Africa's first black president in 1994. So you need to underline these things because you need to remember when he became the president of South Africa. In 1994, in his acceptance speech, he said that he hated race discrimination most intensely in all its manifestation. And he has fought all through his life. He will fight it then, and then he will fight it till the end of his life. The time for the healing of the wounds has come. The moment to breathe the chasms that divide us has come. We have at last achieved our political emancipation. The time of healing means curing, of the wounds has come. The moment to bridge means to connect the chasm. Chasm means cleft, or here, chasm means fracture. To bridge the chasms that divide us has come. We have at last achieved our political emancipation. It means they have at last achieved their liberation. He is at the epicenter of our time, ours in South Africa, and yours wherever you are. Nadine Gordimer, the South African writer and Nobel laureate for literature, once remarked. Nadine Gordimer, the South African writer and Nobel laureate for literature, he remarked or commented that he is at the epicenter. Epicenter means main point of our time, ours in South Africa and yours wherever you are. The years Mandela spent behind bars made him the world's most celebrated political prisoner and a leader of mythic stature for millions of black South Africans and other oppressed people far beyond his country's borders. The years Mandela spent behind bars, it means the years that he spent in jail made him the world's most celebrated. Celebrated means well-known political prisoner and a leader of mythic stature. Mythic stature, it means legendary, and stature means position, highest position. Mythic stature for millions of black South Africans and other oppressed means tortured people far beyond his country's borders. Charged with capital offenses, in the 1963 Rivonia trial, charged with capital offenses. Capital means big offenses, most serious offenses or crimes that leads to death punishment. Charged with capital offenses. Offenses means crimes. In the 1963 Rivonia trial, his statement from the dock. Dock means the place from where the criminals talk in the court. His statement from the dock was his political testimony. Testimony means evidence or proof. During my lifetime, I have dedicated my life to this struggle of the African people. I have fought against white domination, and I have fought against black domination. Domination means control or power. I have cherished. Cherished means nurtured the ideal of a democratic and free society in which all persons live together in harmony and with equal opportunities, he told the court. It was his ideal that he has nurtured the ideal of a democratic and free society in which all persons will live together in a peaceful manner with all equal opportunities. It is an ideal I hope to live for and to achieve. So, this is the ideal he hoped to live and to achieve. And if needs be, it is an ideal for which I'm prepared to die. And he was also prepared to die if need be. Friends adored Mandela. Friends adored Mandela. Adore means deep love. Friends adored Mandela. They used to love Mandela profoundly and fondly, called him Madiba, the clan name by which he was known. Madiba was his clan name. Clan means tribe or race. People lauded his humanity, kindness, and dignity. Lauded means praise, highly praised. People lauded his humanity. So people praise his humanity, kindness, and dignity. Students, hope you have enjoyed today's lesson. If you have not understood anything or if there is any problem, please contact with your subject teacher so that she or he will make it clear to you. In our next class, we are going to discuss about short question answers and multiple choice questions. Till then, stay safe and stay well. Thank you very much.